Every Friday, these two audacious influencers would do a live stream exploration in the wild. But who would have thought this time they'd accidentally break into the territory of a cannibal tribe? Even though the sign clearly said no trespassing, in order to reach 1 million followers as soon as possible, these two who weren't afraid of death still rode their motorcycle right past it and broke into this dangerous primitive jungle. Little did they know that from the moment they stepped inside, a nightmare would also begin, because they hadn't even gotten far when one of them unfortunately fell to the ground and the other one suddenly felt a chill on his neck. Immediately, he came to an uncontrolled stop. The female influencer who fell first tried to pick up the motorcycle, but after 2 failed attempts, she wanted to go ask her friend for help. However, when she got closer, she was terrified to discover that her friend's head had already been separated from his body. Scared by this horrific sight, she quickly turned around and ran. After walking for who knows how long, she finally found an empty cave, but just as she was frantically taking out her phone to call the police, a primitive man from the cannibal tribe already appeared at the cave entrance. Then, in the next second, the female influencer's head also fell to the ground with a thud. But if you don't do stupid things, you won't die. 2 young couples on a vacation also came to this dangerous area with a guide. Seeing that it was getting late, they quickly found an empty flat area and decided to camp there for the night, and then returned to the resort as soon as the sun came up the next day. As night fell, all kinds of strange noises could be heard from nearby, which made Anna a little panicked. The guide, Nick, comforted her, saying that the animals making those noises weren't dangerous. The truly dangerous ones were the cannibal tribes living deep in the jungle, but there was no need to be too panicked, because their location was still some distance from the depths of the jungle. As long as they didn't go any deeper, they wouldn't run into danger. However, just as Anna was listening with interest, her boyfriend suddenly walked over.
Telling ghost stories again, is he? All part of the immersive experience. Sit around the campfire trying to scare the shit out of tourists.
Nick just smiled and didn't say anything. Soon, the group lay down in their hammocks and fell asleep, but another girl, Casey, took advantage of everyone being asleep and quietly went to the side. It turns out that she and her boyfriend's best friend had had a thing for a long time. The purpose of this trip was to have more time together with this lover. But little did they know that their every move had already been seen by Mike, who was nearby. The next morning, the guide, Nick, suddenly discovered that a kayak was missing, and at this moment, Casey suddenly ran over and told everyone that her boyfriend Mike was gone for some reason.
Something must have happened for him to do something so stupid.
Boy, wind your neck in. That's my best mate you're talking about.
Richie!
You're the hired hand who's supposed to show us the site.
To find Mike, the group had no choice but to set off quickly, paddling the kayak and trying to find Mike's whereabouts downstream. A few hours later, they arrived at a fork in the road. One side was a rapid river, and the other was calm water. Because they knew Mike well enough, the group all agreed that Mike, who couldn't swim, would definitely take the calm water. But Nick strongly warned the group not to take that route, because it was the cannibal tribe's territory. Breaking in rashly could be life-threatening at any time.
Excuse me. Kai fucking yanks. So you either come with us, or you swim the rest of the way. Do you understand what I'm saying?
We can't leave, Richie.
We find your friend, then we get out of there?
Yeah.
At the group's repeated requests, Nick had no choice but to compromise, but on one condition: they had to leave quickly after finding Mike. The group paddled the kayak and broke into the dangerous area that no one dared to enter. However, luckily, they soon found the missing kayak by the river. It was obvious that Mike must have gotten on shore from here. Seeing this, the group ignored the guide's warning and resolutely went ashore to look for Mike.
I'll give you an hour. You can stay the night if you want. If you're not back in an hour, I'm gone.
We'll be back.
Just like that, these 3 who were begging for death finally stepped into a dangerous situation.